When the wine splashed across my face, I didn't flinch. It ran down my cheek in slow crimson threads, soaking into my collar, but I just sat there still, silent, watching. Her mother laughed, shrill and smug, like she'd just delivered the final blow in a duel she thought she'd won. "That's to disinfect a poor man," she sneered, lifting the glass as if it were a royal goblet, poisonous and polished. "My daughter's monthly spending is $140,000. Can you even begin to imagine that?" I turned toward my wife. She was laughing too, not nervously, not with hesitation or regret, but like she meant it, like she agreed, like it was all a joke. I just hadn't caught on to. I picked up a white linen napkin, wiped the wine from my face, folded it gently, and smiled calm, cool, surgical. My voice came out soft but sharp. "I'm canceling all business with your company." Her father's face lost its color in an instant. Her mother blinked slowly, as if her brain was buffering what I'd just said. And my wife, her laughter cut off like someone had pulled a plug. I stood, gave a single nod, and walked out of the restaurant. But that moment, that wasn't where the story began. Not really. 6 months earlier, I thought I'd found her. The one. She was radiant, intelligent, elegant in a way that didn't seem rehearsed. Her presence could warm a cold room, yet she carried an air of mystery that kept me leaning in. We met at a charity gala I sponsored. She moved through the crowd like she owned the air. And when she spoke, she didn't ask what I did. She already knew, and I liked that. We moved fast. She said she admired how I'd built my tech firm from scratch, told me status didn't matter, that she wanted a simple life built on real things. She said her family would come around, that they just needed time. They didn't. The first time I visited their estate, I felt like an outsider, a trespasser in a marble and gold museum of cold traditions. They made me wait in the foyer for 30 minutes while they finished dinner. My fiancé never even came down to greet me. I told myself it was culture, old money rituals, power plays I could navigate. I'd played harder games before, but little things began to whisper beneath the surface. Her offhanded scoff when I suggested a prenup, the mocking tone when I mentioned budgeting, casual jokes about trading up. I brushed them aside, because love blinds you. But pride makes you deaf. The real fracture came 2 weeks before the wine. I had walked in on her mid-phone call, her voice sharp and careless, pacing across our bedroom in bare feet with the phone clutched to her ear. "He thinks he's marrying me, please," she said, laughing. "His net worth's public. I already got Dad to push the contract through his company. Once we're married, we move the stock. He'll sign anything." That laugh, cold, surgical, victorious. That was the moment it all crystallized. Not just the betrayal, not just that I'd been played, but that I had allowed it. Because I had wanted her more than I had wanted the truth. I didn't explode. I didn't shout. I didn't even confront her. Instead, I began preparing. Over the next 12 days, I dismantled everything they thought they'd gained. Quietly, precisely. I froze the $90 million integration deal I was finalizing with her father's firm. I rerouted our internal R&D investment toward their competitor. I met privately with their rival's board members, and we crafted a silent acquisition strategy that would blindside her father so completely he wouldn't even see it happening. Until it was already over, every move was methodical, every shift a string pulled in the shadows. And then I invited them to dinner. One last performance, one final scene. Her mother with her crown of wine and cruelty. Her father, smug behind a glass of scotch. My fiancée, glowing with the confidence of someone who believed she still had me. Until she didn't. I walked away that night without looking back, but I didn't vanish. The next morning, their company's stock dipped for points. A week later, the boardroom was in chaos. 2 executives resigned. One whistleblower stepped forward, and a conveniently leaked internal memo found its way into the hands of an eager journalist. Within a month, my firm acquired their rival and snatched up 3 of their largest clients in one move. Their empire didn't collapse overnight, but I had lit the match. She called me once, crying, told me her parents blamed her, that her father had called her a liability, said she never meant to hurt me. I let her speak. I listened. Then I asked her one question. Was any of it real? There was a pause, a breath, a silence filled with everything she didn't say. And that was all I needed. I hung up. See, revenge, it isn't loud. It's not dramatic or messy or explosive. It's not wine tossed in a man's face or smug insults across a dinner table. It's silence, it's strategy, it's patience sharpened into a weapon. It's watching someone realize too late that they had invited the storm into their home, that the man they tried to use wasn't the fool they assumed, but the architect of their downfall. I don't hate her. I don't hate any of them. But I remember, and I smile, because they wanted to play a poor man. What they met instead was a man who built himself from dust, a man who knows the value of quiet loyalty, of restraint, and of the truth told at the right moment. I didn't destroy them. I didn't need to. I just turned the lights on, and the truth, in the right hands, is the sharpest blade of all.